Hello guys, what's up? It's Crazy Cooper 102 here. Today I was going to do a video on the Marching Southerners, which this is the 2023 show. I was going to do a reaction to it. Sorry it's not as bright in here as it usually is, because usually I have this light that's you hook up to your computer. It's like a background light that goes right behind your monitor. It's like a little square about that big, and you can get it to where it shines at your face so you can see my face better. But I can get it to turn on, and I'm too lazy to figure out what's going on. I was going to do a reaction to this show. This is the show I am in this year. There I am right here. Hopefully y'all can see my mouse. That's where I'm out in the field. Yeah, let's get right into it. So this is from, let's see, today's Sunday. This is from last Tuesday at our last performance we had. We haven't had a game for the last two, well, yesterday and the week before, because they've been away games, and usually we don't travel to them. There's some years where we travel to more away games than not, and there's some years where we travel just to one. And so far, it looks like this is just a year where we just traveled to one game. So this is the Jacksonville State Marching Southerners at the Calhoun County Band Expedition. That's a band competition that they have in Jacksonville at Burgess Snow Stadium, and they have that every year. It's kind of like any other band competition, really. It's high school bands, and of course we're the featured band that everyone is waiting to see. It's on our own field. We have other exhibitions. We have the Mid-South exhibition in Gadsden City, Alabama. That's another high school band competition. Honestly, that one's probably the biggest one around our area in North Alabama, and really South Alabama too, and maybe Western Georgia, maybe even them too. Sorry, I need to close my closet doors. So yeah, I haven't been on in a while, guys. How have you been doing? I've been busy with mainly work and band and helping out with band and blah 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 this and blah 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 that, and yeah, and also not feeling too well because of getting more physical again. Physically active is not, my body's not like that for the sudden changes there. So yeah, let's get right into this. Anyway, I just want to let you fill y'all in on what this was. Usually, I'm actually not much of a reaction-based YouTube channel. Usually, I'm just gaming, and even though I like to watch reaction videos, that's just my thing. And I hate when I'm not even going to get in on all that on that train. I'm not going to be that person who tries to explain why it's dumb. I get the whole thing, like doing a reaction video, like reacting to someone else's content, and all you had to do is sit there and watch it, and people get mad at that. I get that, but this is a little different because this is a show. This whole thing's a show, so it's not really it's content created by other people, but you see what I'm saying. So yeah, this video was uploaded by Darren, Mr. Darren here. So if y'all would go ahead and yeah, I had to like that comment. And that's how it's done. Such a great band tradition at JSC. Thanks for sharing. Dang right it is. It's not just a tradition. It's all it's Jack State Marching Southerners. Is all I got to say. So yeah, Jack State is located in North Alabama. It's a pretty. We have usually a range of 450 to 600-ish members a year. Now, COVID, of course, affected that, but they immediately picked back up in 2021. I marched that year, too. It was a show called Fate of the Gods. It was, about Greek gods. And anyway, this show is it's called Reflection. It's about the past 30 years, over the past 30 years of the band and its tradition and history, and the band itself, how ingrained it is in everyone's minds who's seen this band. over the past 30 years under the influence of Ken Bodiford and the other directors that have been in and out over time there. Like now is Jeremy Stovall and Clint Gillespie, and yeah, those are the main three directors right there. And so anyway, I should probably stop talking because I know I tend to do that a lot before I get into whatever I'm doing, get into my YouTube videos, usually games or whatever. But I guess I thought I'd try something different. You know, like I did a reaction video to Take Nine's song last time I did one. I think that wasn't my first reaction video. Then I did a reaction to Drama about a YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers, McJurgernuggets. Usually I don't do these, but anyway, usually I like to rant and play video games. Well, let's get into it. So the show is also about bits and pieces of from other shows over the past 30 years. Obviously, it's not all 30 years. Well, it'd be 30 shows if it was exactly 30 years. But it's like a show from a part of a song from 2017 called Angels Among Us. That was the show they did, called Firebird. It's part of it, and it's from their opener that year. So it's kind of like they played loud there. You know, they always turn around and play loud, at least under the influence of Ken Bodiford. They've done that for the past 20 years nearly. So almost all 30 of his years he's been here. They like to turn around, play kind of quiet, and then spin around and face the crowd and then blast and melt their face. That's one reason it's ingrained in everyone's mind. So anyway, it's bits and pieces from previous shows, and it's kind of cool because when they were doing when they came up with the idea of this and then told the students and fans of this band, they kind of let them choose. They emailed the students and they let them choose what songs they thought, or let them vote, I would say, on what songs they wanted, and whatever got the most votes for the opener one, and then whatever got the most votes for the ballad one. You know what I mean? Like, choose a ballad. Which one what show do you like the best? And so, like I said, they got one from 2017. I think there might be one from 2021. Part of the drum solos, percussion feature is from 2021. I remember that one. Then there was one from 1994, I think. And then there was another one from maybe 2016 and one from 2012, I think. 2016 maybe not, but 2017, 2021, 94, and 2012 definitely. I know for sure there's bits and pieces from those shows. And it's just little small clips. So, let's get into it. I am biased because I'm in it. I mean, this one, like I said, I'm right here. Y'all can see my mouse right here. Right here's my mouse, and I am right here. I just had to point that out. So anyway, let's get into it. I haven't done a video in a while, so it's good to get back on and do a video.
And now, the moment that you've all been waiting for. The Jacksonville State University Marching Southerners.
Solo. It's actually kind of hard to hear him. He's a mellophone player.
NFL Sunday
Oh my
Ticket
gosh,
on
there's an
YouTube.
ad.
Watch every
That's so weird. There's ads in this. Well, they'll give me a second to talk about that hit right there that just happened. That's so weird. I was watching this video a couple other times this week, and and I saw the ads, and I was like, why is there ads? Excuse me. It's so weird to me. Anyway. Well, I mean, it's so weird it's in a video like this. I don't know why. It's so weird to me. So, anyway, I know there might be, we call our tubas that you see, as you can see, they're different than what you normally would see in a marching band. Because usually the ones you would see go wrap around your body, like they go around from up here, and then they have bits that come up like this, and then they have the bell on top of your head. That's called a sousaphone. Well, we march these concert tubas, and they're big fat ones. They're wide this way. Instead of them being kind of longer or taller this way, they're wide. So, they're called 20Js is the specific name for them. And they put out a very, very rich and open sound. Is the best way to explain that. It's very clean. It's very open. Like you can put more air in it. Well, they're bigger than normal concert tubas, but so you have to push more air through it. But like if you can get the air through it, the sound is more just open instead of more metally and brassy sounding and more muffled. That's what we march here. And you can see right here, starting right here, all the way down, all the way across. I believe we have 38, but in the show, I think we march 35 or 36. I think it's 36. And anyway, what a great, solid opener. Sorry, I keep kicking the mic, the mic stand. So if you hear like noises, it's because my foot keeps touching it. It makes the mic do that. But yeah, what a great opener. That was really good. This was the first time we played at night, and so and plus we're having a bit of false fall, and so it's been in the mid 70s, and at night it's been closer to the 60s or upper 60s. So it felt really good that night, and it's feeling really good this week. I hope it. When I say false fall, I hope it's a lie and it will stay this. But anyway, especially this week because we got an exhibition and a game Saturday and an exhibition. Well, I say an exhibition, a showcase on Thursday. It's not an exhibition because there's not a band competition we're going to. It's just us performing that one time and that's it. But anyway, that's what we like to do. Go in, at exhibitions, and then leave. We don't have to work as hard as we do on game day where we have to warm up, do pre-game, stay in the stands the whole game, and then perform at halftime, or if we got like something like band day for the students, got that in the middle, and then play post game, which is what we've done sometimes, or because of the Southerners reunion / alumni night, or game. Anyway, so yeah, we got 38 total this year, 36 March in the show. Yeah, that was a great solid opener. We sounded the best. This is the best whole entire show we've done. So, sorry, I'll stop interrupting. Turning it up. I'm gonna critique myself. I'm always slightly behind. I'm right here. No, I'm right here. Maybe I wasn't. It's always, this show's been harder for me to keep time for some reason. There I am. I have to say, because I'll forget to say this, we held especially the trumpets and mellows, and if low brass was playing, good job with the low brass, we held really good right there. So on this note that's coming up right here, da, 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 on that crescendo right after that, we held that chord real solid right there. That was really good. And then that decrescendo into that crescendo, da, da, da. That was really good right here coming up. This solid chord, hold this chord really solid, and then we go into the next part. That one. And then this. There I am. I always want to point my finger. That was solid. I know I don't need to keep pausing it much, but that was solid. We were able to haul out chords. The heat was way more down than it normally is. Now I remember someone back in on another YouTube channel, another fellow YouTuber. And I can't remember her name off the top of my bat, so I'm really sorry. But I remember she was probably in her late 20s or early 30s. Blonde hair, sometimes wore glasses, really pretty. Best way I can explain it. She did reaction videos to like marching bands, and well, not just marching, it was like just music in general, but she would react to marching band shows as well. And I remember she finally did what I don't even know if she lives in the country. It seemed like she had an accent. She was white, pretty, blonde. That's like every American, but I think she lived outside of the country where they didn't really have marching bands, you know, like in other countries. Not as far as I know, not really. And she finally actually reacted to JSU Southerners, and it was pretty cool because she reacted to the 2012 show, which is one of the songs we're doing as the ballad. Well, part of it anyway. It has I'll Fly Away in it, which is also what we sing at the end of every performance. And after every Thursday night stadium rehearsal we have from 6:30 to 8. It's just a tradition thing because I came from a school full of tradition, Arab high school. It was very tradition oriented. I didn't know if somebody was trying to come into my room or not. My mom and dad might be home. It sounded like somebody tried to come in my door. Anyway, let me get this finished real quick. And anyway, yeah, now you guys know more info.
going to kill Stone.
Another ad.
Let's do this!
I'm gonna destroy this kid.
Isn't that really annoying? Why the ad? I kind of hope no one comes to my room because I hate it. This happened before. Like, they'll come in my room and it's like, oh, I'm doing a YouTube video, and it's kind of awkward for a second. Oh, yeah, what I was going to say is this is the closer, by the way. Now. Yay. That's me. We're rocking back and forth. We'll be rocking. Trombone's not being in time. I saw that. Up here, some people weren't in time. We're just swaying. Hear all the band people clapping. We all be nerds here. Right here's from 2021 and the drum feature. And we do a visual. That's so cool. Oh, and this is the wedges. This is very important. Forward and then together. Crab walk. I do battle that with my horn flashing like. Now that was pretty good. That was pretty good. We did good. Now what I was saying is that we do wedges and then we crab walk to the side and merge. And I think I do okay with crab walking, but it's almost like the directors have said before, some people look like they're sprinting, just like sprinting. And what happens when you do that, or at least with a tuba 20J, is it makes me do this. And my bell's like going back and forth like that. That's what it looked like. And mine looked the worst. I'm not even gonna lie. Mine looked so bad, like so wobbly. And I tried to fix that, but hopefully it's I can get that to stop. So anyway, make sure you check out more content from this guy, and from, you can see my search history. I don't know, and from Ken Bodiford. That's our director, because he will post videos as well. He's got a lot of subs actually. He's got 2.38 subs. With cat videos apparently. He's got our first performance. Cool. Oh, and we were on the news because of how hot it was the first Saturday, first Saturday game. Anyway, and we had to wear shorts and a t-shirt. Troy show. Oh, and there's a wedge in that show. Oh yeah, Southerners is also known for their wedges they do in their show. Which, for what I know, I think there's only been like 4 shows that have had wedges since probably this one right here. That's versus Troy. Troy is also a very big rival of JSU football wise and band wise, but mainly football wise. And we'd always scream Troy. Anyway, I'll probably see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I wasn't cutting out my face too much, because I realized the camera's more up here now that I can see myself. Because I was sitting like, you can see the bottom parts of my hands that I was doing. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.